tell us about this. We owe Jonathan Gruber a debt of gratitude. I mean, tell folks who he is and what's going on and some of the latest.
Well, listen, he's an MIT professor, Jonathan Gruber. He's all over the news now, coming out. Now, he's one of the architects of Obamacare.
Yeah.
And he is in the news now. They caught him on tape. Somebody posted this on YouTube, and it's made all the big headlines all over Fox News and CNN, et cetera, that he is saying that they were banking on the stupidity of the American electorate.
Yep.
The people,
they being who? They being who?
Well, I suppose the proponents of Obamacare, Obama and his cabinet, and his cronies. They were, as they were pushing this thing, Nancy Pelosi, et cetera, who famously said, "Well, you'll get to know what's in it after it passes."
Right.
Just keep your stupidity hat on and just roll with the punches here. Yeah, you'll get to read it after the smart people pass it here. Just go ahead on being stupid, and we're calling them by the name that this Jonathan Gruber, one of the architects of Obamacare, and I guess the chief architect of Obamacare, has been saying recently, that they were banking on the stupidity of the American people in order to get this thing done. And all I'm saying is that we owe him a great debt of gratitude because he is essentially confirming everything that you've been saying, everything I've been saying, everything Rush Limbaugh's been saying, we've been saying all along, and Mancow, Well, one of the intros to your show, there's a woman standing in line, and somebody went up to her and said, "Why are you standing in line?" She says, "Well, I'm here to get some cash." He says, "Whose cash?" "Obama's cash." "Where did he get it?" "Well, I don't know. He got it from his stash."
Right.
This is the kind of stupidity that Gruber is talking about here.
Right. Yeah.
When he says that we were banking on this sort of ignorance and stupidity to get these bills passed, not just Obamacare, by the way, but the rest of it. Banking on all that, and Limbaugh has been saying for many years now that the Democrats rely on uninformed voters, on low information voters, and when I was in Quebec on the last federal election when Obama was up for re-election, and I was listening to that, and I couldn't believe the numbers were coming in. It looked like Obama was going to win. They brought Mancow on. He's the famous talk show host from Chicago, and I said, "Mancow, what's going on?" He says, "Well, it looks like the stupid people have won." Yeah,
that's what he said.
And really, it really does depend on people not paying attention in order for Democrats.
Yeah.
The Democrats were saying, "Look, the election." Last week they were saying, "Look, the election numbers look low, and that's why we lost because the election numbers were low." Well, guess what? Who comes out and votes during the midterms? Usually the most informed people, the people who actually know that there's an election going on, for starters.
Right.
And they say whenever the election numbers are low, whenever the turnout's low, the Democrats lose. That's because they haven't been able to get the people onto the buses to the voting booths to vote Democrat because they say to do so. Hey, look, just vote for us and you'll like the outcome. Just vote for us. So don't bother doing any research. Remain a low information voter and get us back in. And it's like someone once said, you can't beat free stuff.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Well,
we'll keep giving you free stuff. You just keep getting us in. That is voter slavery.
Yeah, what you were talking about earlier. And one of the things coming out in this Gruber confession is that Obama was in on these discussions talking about how stupid the American people were, that Obama was in on those very discussions, and that he purposely lied to us about, you like your doctor, keep your doctor. 31 times he said that, and we now know that he knew from the get-go he was lying. They were laughing about it and bragging about it. Gruber has now confessed it. You and I were saying way back then it was all a lie. We were called names, and now this guy's come out and said, no, Gallups and Shoesmith were right.
And all we're saying is thank you, Mr. Gruber, for confirming all that. And all we're saying, folks, is ignorance is not a permanent state. You do not have to remain this way. Get informed and get the bums out. That's all we're saying.
That's it. Tell people where to find you. You got 10 seconds.
PP Simmons, everywhere there's an internet connection, www.ppsimmons.com, ppsimmons@live.com to reach us. And I love you guys, and congratulations once again, Carl, for the new book, and get the book. Final warning, my name is Mike Shoesmith. We'll talk to you next time.
Thanks, Mike. God bless you.